What if the path to true gender equality begins not with grand gestures, but with the courage to question the invisible rules that have shaped our lives since birth? Today, we are diving deep into the heart of transformation with a woman who is doing exactly that, challenging the very foundations of cultural norms and stereotypes that have limited women's potential for generations. I am thrilled to welcome Stéphanie Michel to the Boundary Breakers Collective. Stéphanie is a university professor, PhD candidate in sociology at the University of Ottawa, and co-founder of the Organisation Femmes Haïtiennes pour la Liberté, Haitian Women for Liberty, or OFHL. Her doctoral research shines a light on the often invisible experiences of Haitian child and young domestic workers, but her impact extends far beyond academia. Through OFHL, Stephanie and her fellow changemakers are paving the way for women and girls to access roles and rights that were previously beyond reach, deconstructing gender norms through training, awareness campaigns, and advocacy with policymakers. So join us today as Stephanie shares her powerful insights on breaking boundaries, challenging our own complicity in perpetuating stereotypes, and building a more equitable world together. Stephanie, welcome. I am super stoked to have you here. How are you doing?
Thank you, Elena. I'm good. I'm good. What about you?
You are calling in from Haiti, which is for me like the other side of the world. It's a country that raises some ideas and concepts when we hear about it, but it's a country that very few of us really know. You have lived it, you are boundary breaking there. So, my first question always is why do you consider yourself a boundary breaker?
First thing, I think that with the support of others, I founded OFHL. It's a women's organization. So I founded in 2016. So FHL is the acronym, which means in the French-speaking world, Organisation des Femmes Haïtiennes pour la Liberté. And you can say Asian Women for Liberty in English. OFHL aims to encourage and support the effective implementation of positive gender-specific measures at all levels for the effective implementation of women's rights, equality, gender equity, and also the recognition of female leadership. So the second thing we is that we are paving the way for women and girls, and then we are working to promote gender equality and women's empowerment through concrete actions. So what I mean by concrete actions, so we are doing seminar, training, we also execute projects for women and girls, and then I think another thing I would like to emphasize in this regard is that there is an action. I mean, for me, it's the most interesting actions that I take through Women for Liberty in this regard is to enable women to understand that women's issues in the Asian society are not only linked to the patriarchy system. Okay, so they are also linked to the problems of corruption, power governance by government or by state authorities. And in this sense, the OFHL is part of a movement against patriarchy, poor governance, racism, neoliberalism, and so on. And then,
Mm,
because for us, the relevant question is both like why and how the patriarchal system persists. It's not a matter
mm.
just only of patriarchal, it's that why and how the system is still is the system persists exactly.